Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our Science CM program. Wish you all the best. Today we are going to speak about the second force, which is accompanied with motion. Our force named with friction force. Yes. What is the friction force? As you see, they are resistant force. What the meaning of resistance? The direction of their affecting is against the motion. So they are opposite to the motion. Originated between the up in motion and the medium which is in touch with. So that forces created between the moving object and the medium in which the object is moving. That medium may be gaseous medium as air. So the plane with air, there is a friction force between both of them. The solid surface at the ground, the car and the road, there is a friction forces between both of them. The liquid surface as water, so the ship, the boat and the water which is moving through, there is a friction force between both of them. Be careful, don't forget about that force, which is the friction force is against the motion. Against the motion, so it is a decreasing factor for the speed. Now I may ask you a question, give reason. Once you use the brakes of a moving bike, its speed decreases gradually until it stops. Why? During using the brakes, the bike decrease its speed and till it is completely stopped. Because the friction force. So the friction force is that factor which decreasing the speed of the bike, because the friction force between the type of the bike and the brakes generates a friction force against the motion of the bicycle, which leads to resist it. Now you may ask, do we have any benefits of the friction? Why? First of all, without friction, we can't move. We can't generate a motion. So it prevents feet from slipping during walking. And also it helps in stopping and starting cars motion. Be careful, stopping and starting cars motion is created with the aid of friction. The third one, it helps in burning matches. Do you remember burning matches? It will not be without the friction force. What about the harms of the friction? What about the harms of the friction? Do we have any harms of the friction? Yes, it causes a great loss of mechanical energy. Why? Because this energy is changed into heat energy. It produces heat energy due to friction between some parts of machines, which causes expansion of these parts and affects their performance. Okay, performance. So it causes a great loss of mechanical energy because not all the mechanical energy is received by the machine. This is because part of the mechanical energy will change into heat. So any friction will produce heat. Any friction will produce heat. That heat causes expansion expansion of these parts and affect their work, their performance. Okay, it causes the erosion. By the expansion, it causes erosion of machine parts and damage. Okay, okay. Finally, how can we decrease the friction force? Do you have any idea about decreasing the friction force? Yes. By using lubricants. I mean oil. We can use lubricants to decrease the friction force. Okay.